I need you guys to understand that politicians do not have power, okay? It's the people with the money that yields the power. It's the lobbyists. It's all these special groups. They hold the power. I know this for a fact because I work behind the scenes. You guys don't understand because you don't work for, these entities. Hey guys, this is Lattina Brown, Bronx community advocate, citywide community advocate. I am doing this video because I wanted to give some little background about myself and why I decided to leave the Democrat Party. As you all know about my little background, I worked in city council and the finance division, which is the central office. And working in city council, I was able to gain knowledge, information, and basically an understanding of how the city budget works, how laws are put in place, legislation from resolutions to how it's being introduced, the whole 9 yards. When I worked in city council at that time, I believed that city council was about change, improving the communities. I'm talking about from the Black community to the Hispanic community to basically the entire entity of New York City, right? I thought that this was a government that really cares about the people. And there a majority of the city council members are Democrats, right? So I was all big on, working for this entity and seeing how I can fit in to push for these changes to uplift the communities of all people. After working behind the scenes and witnessing how they operate, which is lobbyists and elites and how they control politicians, I need you guys to understand that politicians do not have power, okay? It's the people with the money that yields the power. It's the lobbyists. It's all these special groups. They hold the power. I know this for a fact because I work behind the scenes. You guys don't understand because you don't work for, these entities. You don't know how these things are done from step 1 to step 3. They never cared for Blacks and Hispanics. And I'm talking about the Democrat Party. They do not care about us. They only care about the money that they, get for their, so-called quote unquote budget or whatever the case may be. They only care about, how it looks to the elites. They're not for us. The conversations that's been had behind the scenes has always been, hey, let's do a community giveaway. Keep the Blacks and Hispanics on a leash. And after I think that the pandemic was a serious wake-up call. It was a wake-up call for myself because I witnessed how the Democrat operates. If you are not playing their game, if you're not repeating the same scripted answers that they're repeating, you are pushed to the side. If you have a nonprofit and you're not bending the knee to the Democrat Party, you are pushed to the side. If you're a small business owner and you're not licking the boots of the Democrat Party because they want you to align with a certain agenda, you are cast to the side. If you run for office and you don't support their agenda, which is radical ideology, this thing has been in the works for years. If you don't stand by that agenda that is pushed by not the politicians, but the people behind the scenes, and that's the elites and the lobbyists and the people with influence, they are not for us. They want to control, bully. And that is why I decided to leave the Democrat Party. Their policies were never meant to help us. It is only meant to keep us in line and to control us while they continue to destroy the city and this country. I officially, of this year, May 2024, removed myself from the Democrat Party, and I am now independent. I am no longer with that party because the party is not the party that I once loved. It is not the party that I grew up knowing. I I am only familiar with the Kennedy Democrat policies. That's the party that I remember. I don't know what this is. This is radicalism. This is communism. This is, dictatorship. This is a group that is they're killing us off, literally. The open border crisis, that said it for me. So, yes, a lot of people are mad about me leaving the party and speaking out against the party. There are things that I know that you guys don't know. I know exactly how they get down. I know exactly how they operate, and I know their tactics. They're a bunch of bullies, and I have to say that this new party of extreme radicalism, they're more racist than any other party that I can think of. They're racist. They use identity politics to try to hide behind their extremism, their racism. And these are groups that's feeding it to the politicians to repeat the same thing that they're all scripted to say. Wake up, people. This movement is just the tip of the iceberg. You're going to expect more and more blacks and Hispanics and even the Jewish community leaving the Democrat Party and supporting Trump. You did this to us. You did this. And I'm going to say this to, New Yorkers and to our voters out there all across the country. Be smart and vote for Donald Trump. I'm casting my vote for Donald Trump. Now do something. Thank you.
For more great videos, download the WalkAway Social app at walkawaysocial.com. Share your testimonial and join our community.